Titans hit the field. Hi, everybody. Warren Smith, along with Michael Ennis and Stephen Blocker-Roach. It is the Dogs and the Titans, and a former Bulldog is back at Belmore in Kieran Foran.
Yeah, he certainly is in such an important return, Kieran Foran. 49 tackles, we just mentioned that in the pre-game they had on the Dragons line, only able to come up with 4 points, so he's a huge inclusion. The former Dogs half as the Bulldogs onto the field, Warren.
Big reception, as you would expect as well. Max King, the front rower, leads them out, playing in game number 100 in his NRL career, 50th for the Dogs. And Matt Burton sparked some form last week against the Sharks. We'll see if he can keep it going here this afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mick. And Darcy on the sideline, yeah, he has to run the football. I've said it a number of times. Can't just sit back on his heels and kick. He did that against the Sharks last week. Had a wonderful first half. We know what a player he is. If they don't need it, they don't need any motivation this afternoon. The Doggies playing here at Belmore. Big performance coming.
Vermore standing by for a beginning here. Max King is ready to go. Fourth generation rugby league player at this level of the game. To get things underway. The Bulldogs are showing risk. Bounced by Wilson as it turned out. And the Dogs will have it from just inside their 10. Almost a little moment there for the Bulldogs to begin this one. He plays it quickly though from Marnie. Comes back to Liam Knight, or maybe it's Billy Idle here this afternoon. All he's missing is the leather jacket. Last tackle. Goes wide across to Hutchison, who holds it up. Ball from Perez. Wilson! All he can do is score tries.
Finding a kick here. Just have a look on the outside of Hutchison.
Jacob Preston is ahead of the ball here. He makes contact with Kieran Foran. This affects the defensive pattern of the outside players for the Gold Coast Titan. We have a decision.
Can't argue with that. A very straightforward one there, with Ryan Kelly having to come in to fill the hole that Foran would have filled had he not been removed from the defensive play. So Wilson and the Dogs remain tryless. Kick out, stay on the field. Looks to be okay with that elbow. It got strapped up after a friendly fire from Liam Knight.
I'd like to see the Dogs hit the lead runner on occasions. It's all out. It's too easy for the Titans defence just to adjust straight away. You just got to have a couple of different ways that you attack.
Salmon to Hutchison. His kick out runs towards Haas as they go within 10 of the Titans line. Still no score here at Belmore. Marnie bypasses Salmon this time. It goes through Burton and Hutchison. Preston stepping through tackles, leaving defenders in his wake. Now they've got points. Well run by Jacob Preston.
Players in motion at the line. That's the money ball there. Hutchinson. Just a little short pass there, but he hits the ball at speed. Preston does. Skips out of a tackle. Scores the opening try. Yeah,
great line there from Preston. Did a really good job. Burton swinging from the left-hand side to the right. Great catch and pass under pressure there from Hutchison. And we spoke about it pre-game, and it was areas of concern for the Gold Coast against the Dragons, particularly in the second half. Individuals coming out of the system, and you can see just there the connection between Foran, who decided to jam Hutchison, and Kelly staying back in the pocket, needed to come with him.
The breeze up their backs in this first half. And using that, he bends it back. The ball will return the upright. The Bulldogs finally do lead. They'll make the Titans work it away from their own line.
Yeah, just moving Josh Curran into the middle of the field. You could see just how direct and deep into the line he played there. That created a chance for Hutchison. Jamin Salmon played that middle service player throughout the opening part of the game, and just releasing the ball too early. You're right, the Gold Coast, they handled it defensively very easy, but that from Curran was very good.
Yeah, the other thing too is Hutchinson digging into the line. It's good, but he just hasn't got the pace to get on the outside of his man. He's done it well. Just needs to get that, and just needs to break one tackle and we'll be straight through.
Big Bill kicker.
What a player and an effort player It's warm conditions at ground level. And half an hour into the contest, he's got through a lot of work, Viliame kick out. And on the Harvey Norman replay, he scoops it up beautifully.
The scoreboard more reflecting the dominance they've had as far as field position is concerned. Taking his time, and he sticks it over the black dot. The Dogs left times 12 points to nil. Kelly is there, so is Jacob Preston, and the Bulldogs will end up with it in their hands. And it wasn't a classic 40 minutes of rugby league, but the Bulldogs, they won't care because they've got the lead quite considerably. Going to the halftime break, it's 12 points to nil. Burton with the restart here. Who'll bring it out for the Gold Coast Titans. We're underway in this second half. Combining for the Gold Coast as Burton cleared out kicking, decides to run up and then flanking. Lofts it into the air. Kinney started underneath it. Burton is there. It's put down by Kinney. He's at window. This right in for score.
Matt Burton is in front of the ball here. At the point here, he becomes an obstruction and he is not a support player. There'll be a penalty to the Gold Coast Titans.
He can't just disappear.
No, but he also can't impede the defender. Brimson's not entitled to a shot there to make the tackle, and he would have been a factor in stopping currently. The imposing side of Viliame kick out. He's causing nightmares for Tanner Boyd, who put that one down cold. He looked up and saw kick out right there in his windshield. With the points in this second half, denied a moment to go from man to Hutchison. Here's kick out. Almost going all the way. Step through the tackle there of Randall. And the tackles to play with here. Burton comes out the back to Taft. Good to see him getting an early chance in the set with a touch in close range. Doesn't happen a lot, or maybe often enough. Marnie, short ball here. Curran trying to hit and spin. They'll stop him, only a metre out. Another set of 6. And restart as Marnie goes from dummy half. It looked like he got the ball down, and the referee, Tom Smith, agrees. Reid Marnie
Burrowed low and drives towards the try line.
What about the rule change that means you can't put blockers in front of the kicker to help stop Viliame kick out coming through and putting pressure on the kicker, as we've seen twice here today. Burton with the conversion.
And the Dogs with the foot on the throat here.
Almost stepping into the backfield. Try here will make it almost impossible for the Gold Coast. Man to the line. Comes to Hutchison. Kick out. Digging into the line. They get numbers there in the tackle. Liu and also Haas. 15 out though. 3 plays gone. Burton. There's Taff again. Getting involved this week in attack. And to great effect. Perez just kept going in the tackle. Second time Blake Taff has put somebody in on that right edge in this game.
Always on the ball, energetic. This time he gets the football out the back. There's nothing doing here. This is how tired the Gold Coast defence is. There's 2-3 in the tackle, 4 and falls off. Perez scores just through determination.
Yeah, he's had some lovely moments this afternoon, Jacob Perez, particularly with his defensive reads, but a nice move there on Brian Kelly. Just too strong for 4, and in the end he just wheelbarrows Brian Kelly over the try line into the southern corner. And doesn't he love it? He's a real fan favourite here at Belmore Oval. Marnie out of dummy half against being active. Great to see Burton come from that left-hand side to the right to link up with Taff. And finding a real home at right centre. Just too strong, Carraz. Defensively poor, the Titans. And we saw it a fortnight ago.
They want to go on with the job here. For and against will be important, as always, the back end of the season. Gets a grab to make up the Bulldogs. Craven, Tracy had a knee on the line, it looked like, before he put the ball down.
As the Dogs now looking to move the ball out this left-hand side again.
Kick out. Finds Crichton stepping into space. Tracy back on the inside, comes a long way over the top to the middle. Hutchison, another rainbow ball. Perez, Wilson up against Khan Pereira. It takes him to ground. Foran helps stop him there, just outside the 10. Carraz, a long way to Hutchison. They're flat through the middle here. Hughes will give them a bit of forward momentum to take it towards the 10. The chant goes up at Belmore. It's Mann finding Hutchison. Burton, kick out wide, gives it to Tracy. This time he's in. What rugby league in 2024. Today at least, the Bulldogs are the entertainers once again.
Marnie, lovely long pass. Mann does well to get the ball. So too Hutchison, straight into the hands of Burton. Kick out the back of some shape. And the pass round the corner, absolutely brilliant from kick out. Watch this, catches in one hand, slips it to Tracy. He's had a good afternoon too. And Connor Tracy, well, when they told him he was playing on the wing, and they said, we're going to put you on the left side outside of kick out, Crichton, he said, that'll do.
He said, thank you very much. If you have a look at kick out running the ball now, what he does, because he's such a big man, he gets the players on the outside interested to come in to make the tackle. Exactly what happened there. Just coming a little bit infield there, Sami it was. And as you said, Connor Tracy, what a finish. Got pulled up only a couple of minutes ago, but not this time.
This young man will put on a show today. Here's Perez on the show. He gets a standing ovation for that catch. They are lapping this up. The famous old grandstand here at Belmore. The noise really reverberates around this place, Mick, as you know well.
Oh, yeah. They are just starting to find their sweet spot this afternoon, this crowd. As 26-0, why wouldn't they be enjoying it?
Here's Mark showing it. He's into the backfield. Taff is there. He'll run away and score. It's a Bulldogs blitz. Belmore is rocking and rolling. They're almost into the stands. Through the middle.
Out of dummy half. Look how straight he plays this time. Straight through the middle of the markers. Finds Blake Taff, who is a wonderful effort player. Pushing in support, always does. But Marnie out of dummy half, and Verrill's there just over chasing. Firma caught flat-footed. Brilliant from Marnie.
Well, I was going to say that'll make it even better, won't it? Verrill's just overread it up against the opposition hooker, straight through. Marnie goes. Well done. Good anticipation from Taff. Once he got the football, it was all over.
And straight into the grandstand. Rudy Marnie. Well, he's had a great afternoon.
I just reckon the coach Seraldo too he said he'd worked on defence. There's the goal kick straight over, saying that he would have worked on defence all week.
The Titans halfback. Look at this. What a win. Their biggest ever against the Gold Coast Titans, and the first time they've held opponents to nil at Belmore since 1996. 28 long years in the making this result, and at full time, the Bulldogs, big winners.